Well, we're coming on to you now from Nino Podesta's point of view on Clocking the Gallop. It's great to be back on with Nino. I've missed you, Mr. Podesta. And thanks again for all your support while I've been incarcerated in the hospital. Clocking the Gallop brings you the preview of Fairview polytrack for Monday, the 7th of June. Am I happy to see you, my mate?
Good evening, Nico. I don't know if you're as happy as I am to see you. And I'm so excited that you're back and you're back on the show and ready to go. And I can now start concentrating on the racing because my mind has been on you recovering in the hospital.
Thank you so much for you and Pauline's concern. And yeah, I've obviously been following racing while I've been in hospital. It hasn't been easy to do. We had some huge results out at Scottsville yesterday or earlier on today. And also Turffontein didn't really behave itself either in a lot of the races. So the punters have had a bit of a hard time on Sunday. What does Monday look like to start off a brand new week on the 7th of June? I mean, you're very popular, Nino, so people often underestimate how much money one can make in Port Elizabeth. And they often brass it, but they should really be concentrating on it because yesterday was a tough day, or Sunday, earlier today was a tough day.
Absolutely, Nico. And as you can see, the results all over the country. And I still believe PE is a center where people can make money. And I don't see why they're trying to play impossible meetings when they got much easier meetings in PE, where I mean, perfect example tomorrow. The first couple of races, I believe, is where people can make some money.
I want to just share with the punters here your selections for the 8 races. It's on the polytrack, Nino. Not the biggest of fields. I see no scratchings at the time of going on doing this preview. So let's kick on with it. And let's have a look and see. You've got your bipod, your regular bipod, which I'm going to take definitely tomorrow. But let's have a look and see. We start off with a maiden juvenile plate over 1,200 meters here. And you're quite big on this horse, Buttercup. She is with the Johan Janssen van Vuren stable, but she's having her first run in the province.
Nico, after today, I'm even more confident. Have a look at who she's run behind, and then you can tell me.
Well, go and have a look. I mean, incredible. Under Your Spell and Rain in Holland. Both
Didn't they both win today?
They both won earlier today, correct.
Captain's run is also not a bad run. And I believe the last run, they were 16, was maybe just a touch too far so early in the career. A beautifully well-bred daughter of Silvano, having its first run for Janssen van Vuren. We know how deadly he is in PE. And with that kind of form, I mean, if you put Under Your Spell in this race or even Rain in Holland, by far, do you think they would win?
Yes, yeah.
And you know what the best thing is that I had a look at the betting, and she's 4-1 in the betting. I think it's an absolute steal, or
but she's also
at least a good value for money.
Well, she's going to get a few pounds too, isn't she? She gets 2.5 kilos from the colts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's perfectly drawn at number 3.
Yes.
Everything in the favour, strong form line, Chase Majana. Janssen van Vuren is deadly in P, as we know. Every horse
he's got a satellite yard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, there's only 3 horses in this race that can win it, and it's
Zack Pack Assassin. So let's talk about Zack Pack Assassin. I see you've only took that for 3rd. I think that'll be the favourite, won't it?
Well, it is the early favourite, Nico, but she's had a couple of runs. I don't believe the form line is as strong as Buttercup. So yeah, I think she's going to struggle to beat Buttercup, but she's obviously one with a chance, and so is First Rain, and then for the quartet, VV Power. So I believe that that's the quartet in the first race.
Buttercup to beat First Rain, basically, and then Zack Pack Assassin for 3rd.
Yeah, correct, or maybe even V Power. The third and fourth could go either way. Nico, second Zach Packard could run second and first ran third, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's move
So
on
the
to
placings could go
interchangeable. Yeah. Okay.
in any direction from
Let's
me.
move on to the race 2 now. Starts off the place accumulator. It's a maiden juvenile plate, 1,200 meters here. And here you're also with the number 7 saddle cloth. This is Seaver's Point, who improved from run 1 to run 2. Hasn't run on the poly yet, but it's got a 1 draw. 1 draw is always important on that poly 1,200.
And yeah, and she's added two educational runs. We know Shannon Cotson prepares the horses that improved dramatically from run 1 to run 2. She did run behind quite a good horse first time out in Norton Sound. I think came out to win again and ran a couple of places in feature race company. So the form line is strong. But yeah, again in race 2, there's only a couple of horses that could possibly win this race, and that's 7, 3, and 2, and I don't see anything else.
See, they put the tongue tie on the 2 Fiorenza. It was a big price last time out, but you think that's going to improve definitely with those tongue tie on?
Yeah, she ran, she's improved and with a tongue tie. Greg Shin takes the ride. She ran against a good horse in Colin Blixen last time, the Candace Bass trained Raider, and she can only improve from that run. And so Derek here as well. He ran a feature behind Soundcheck, and then he ran 9 lengths behind Catch the Cat. He ran behind All Things Nice, Soundcheck twice. So between 7, 3, and 2, I'm pretty sure the winner's going to come from there. And in the bipod, I believe the 7 will be good enough for the bipods.
Okay, third race starts off the pick 6. It's a maiden plate and it's run over 1,200 meters. Here you're in the camp of the Gavin Smith stable with Lyle Hewitson, Life on Mars. Now, this is an ex-Cape Town horse from Brett Crawford. You've always been big on that type of profile of a horse that comes from Cape Town, goes there. It's run once there. That was over the 1,400. It's dropping down in trip now to the 1,200. So do you think the 14 was too far then?
She is a front runner that tired. She was a very disappointing horse in Cape Town. I am big on Brett Crawford horses when they go to P, but mainly when they go to the Alan Schreef yard. That's the ones you got to watch.
Okay,
and they usually win first time out.
Yes.
If they don't do that, then they sort of struggle to come to form.
Right. Okay.
But the opposition that this horse is facing tomorrow is, to say the least, average. Jaspera, I think, ran on Friday, and I've only tipped it for 4th because I don't know if it's going to run tomorrow. And you know, and it ran a very disappointing race. I think the biggest danger could come from Sovereign Supreme.
Okay, so the danger Sovereign Supreme, the 4. Charles and Clover rides. So Africa's Rock won again, didn't it?
It did indeed.
Yeah.
And it won by 7 lengths. So that is a strong form.
So that is a strong
like I said, the Life on Mars, you know, when she ran in Cape Town, I watched her run in Cape Town. She's the kind of horse that throws in the towel. She goes to the front, and then when horses come past her, she sort of throws in the towel. She's been a very disappointing horse. I'm going here on the fact that she is running against very, very average opposition. But I do think number 4 is the biggest danger.
Okay, move on to the 4th race. 20 past 2 this runs. Maiden plate fillies and mares, 1,300 meters. And this is where your best bet arrives. Joe Loves. First run in the Eastern Cape for Joe Loves.
Yes, Nico, and we'll just carry on to the next year. This horse is impossible to oppose.
Right.
I don't know if you remember the horse. It cost us quite a lot of money when it got beaten on objection. We were standing to win over 20,000 rand if this horse had won.
That's correct. That's 100% right. I do remember it now. Yes.
You remember?
Yeah.
We took it all on with 6 horses and they all won.
I remember that. And this let us down.
So she's a winner without a penalty.
It owes us on Clocking the Gallop. Joe Loves. It owes us big time. So that's your best bet for the day then. So you're going Joe Loves, and then obviously you're tipping Big Hellos for 2nd. And Elusive Joan, Absolutely Fab. But do you think that's the banker for the day, hey? What price is it?
Absolutely.
What price are we going to get? Shall I have a quick look?
I don't know. I'm hoping to get 8 to 10. If people get 8, 9 to 10, they should climb in because that's an absolute steal.
Let me just see what Soccer Shop, our friends from Soccer Shop have got. I'll let you know in a moment. It's race 4. Joe Loves. No, it's 4 to 10. As short as that.
Wow.
That's already 4 to 10.
I can't help the betting. I'm sure she'll drop to 6 to 10, 8 to 10
Anyway,
come race time.
That's
Nico.
great. Okay, so let's move on to the 5th race. Fillies and Mares 91 divided handicap over 1300. Here you're going with Blue Duchess. Now, she's very, very classy. But what happened last time?
I think last time she was slow out. She took on the boys, Nico. I think she just had too much of a tough task. You know, I make this a straight fight between Blue Duchess and Bloom. They've met before. Blue Duchess has beaten Bloom. I think she's a kilo worse off. I think, sorry, excuse me. I think she'll come back to her best tomorrow. Just ignore that last run. She did take on the boys. I think she had, you know, a bit too much to do. She was slow out. I actually, you know, I can't make excuses for that, but I'm just hoping she comes back to her best tomorrow. There is a lurker in the race, and that is number 8. I would like the people that can afford. I did put the 8 in the Bible. Number 8, Kiss of Life. I think that could be the lurker in the pack.
Okay, so 1, 2, 8, and 3. That's the 5th. On to the 6th race. So Fillies and Mares 76 handicap. It's over 1300 meters. And here you've gone for the one Shine a Light, who's got very good form as well. And Greg Sheen for Alan Creff.
Yeah, Nico, I've tipped Shine a Light. I think it's a 2-horse race between Shine a Light and Cherry Pop. I might, if I had done my selection a bit later, I might have changed it around. The concern with Shine a Light is that she's never won on the poly. All her wins have been on the turf. I'm hoping she can transfer that poly form to the turf. She'll be a big runner. The other thing is that she doesn't win 2 consecutive races. I see she wins and then she runs a bad race and then she wins and runs. I think that is why maybe the runs will come in too close. I think Greep has given her a rest and bring her back fresh. Maybe that's exactly what she needs. So if she handles the poly, she's run on the poly, but she's never won on the poly.
Yeah, I see she's done 4 times on the poly. So Shine a Light and Cherry Pop, your 2 there.
Yes, that's
and
my...
Then, you've tipped Beneficiary 3rd and the 8 for 4th, Just Adore Her. The ex-runner from the Michael Roberts yard. Okay, on to the...
Just Adore Her. I think she brings Joburg for me to the race, doesn't? No, Durban form.
It's Durban form, yeah, Durban form. Okay, race 7. Race 7 is a MR80. Another sprint, this one. And here you're in the camp of the 7, Alpha Papa. Has had a run has run there and ran well first time up behind a very good sort, Regimental.
Yes, and yet again, I think it's a 2-horse race between that and Vars Boy. Now, if you look at the run behind Regimental, there was nothing separating Regimental Alpha Papa. I'm just taking into consideration that Alpha Papa needed that experience on the poly, and I think the weights are the same. Can you have a look for me at the weights?
The Vars Boy is down 1, and Alpha Papa is down 1. Correct, exactly the same.
So it's identical weights.
Yeah.
And I'm just hoping that Alpha Papa could just improve a little bit more from that run, and it might have the beating of Vars Boy, but. Like I said, I think an absolute boat race, and both horses will have to be included in the jackpot pick sixes. And the second jackpot, the first jackpot and the second jackpot.
Right, and then on to the last of the day.
And then obviously that you should know something about that number 4. If you can just put some light on that also, it comes from your center.
Yeah, Flaming Duchess. Yeah, well... I don't know. I think she's just a hard-knocking individual, Flaming Duchess. She'll be there or thereabouts. Maybe just need the run, I think. I see the blinkers have come off.
Yeah,
for the first run there.
She was trained by Mike the Cock, I believe.
Yeah. Look, I normally with these type of profile horses, it would expect it to need a run. I would think. I know it's a Duke of Marmalade. I know they like the Duke of Marmalades like the polytrack. But
so maybe we can advise the people maybe to add that if they can afford it, the 3 and the 4. For me, I would just go 5 and 7. But you know, these raiders from Joburg,
well, I think it's
always dangerous.
Just looking at it, it's 1,200 meters, Nino. I don't know. I'm thinking the 1,200 meters would be too short first up for it, eh? But I'm prepared to go with you 7 and 5. I think you're right. You're spot on there. 7 and 5 in that one. Okay, then we move on to the last race. Merit rate at 68 handicap, and that's over a mile. The last of the day. And here, Home of Fidget. That's the one you're on.
Yeah, this is one of those more competitive races. I know Home of Fidget ran in front of All in Line last time behind False Power. He's slightly better drawn. All in Line is drawn in the bush.
False Power won again after that, didn't it?
Yeah, then False Power came out to win again.
Yes, so the form.
So I'm going a slight preference with Home of Fidget over All in Line because of the draws.
Yeah.
And, but this is a bit open. Number 1, Falling For You ran a bad race last time, but if he comes back to his best, to his penultimate run, he could just about win it. And Zigzag ran a terrific race first time third time in PE last time out for Cliffy Miller, and he won by 3 1/4 lengths.
Right.
So that can't be left out. And there's, a few others also that could cause an upset. I don't know about Pacific Duke, just won a maiden, but if people are loading up, the old saying, never leave a horse out that won last time out. So maybe that's got to be considered, and maybe the Monty.
Okay, so there's quite a few there that must go, and the last race not looking so easy in the last of the day. You want to load up there then?
In pick sixes, if you gain more than the 4 horses that are tipped, then you got to load up. There's a couple of horses that I don't give any chances to, like Kenneth MacArthur, and I don't think he's got any chance. Uncle Charlie, I don't really like. I don't know if it's worthwhile leaving 1 or 2. If you gain 4 horses, fine. Otherwise, go the field. I would suggest to go the field.
Okay, well, let's just bring up your buy pot, Nino. Here it is, inexpensive at 36 Rand. Can we put our head down and take this buy pot to try and make up some money that we lost on Sunday? Sunday wasn't a good day.
Sunday, you mean today?
Yeah, earlier today, correct. I want to get some money back.
Yep.
It was very tough. So, okay, can I take them through the buy pot very quickly? Remember, 8 races. So the buy pot starts in race 1. Here's Nino Podesta's all-important buy pot for just 36 Rand. 3 First Rain, 6 Zackback Assassin, and 7 Buttercup. By 7 Seaver's Point. By 3 Life on Mars and 4 Sovereign Supreme. By Banker 1 Joe Loves. By 1 Blue Duchess, 2 Bloom, and 8 Kiss of Life. And the last leg, 1 Shine a Light and 5 Cherry Pop. And then your best bet is Joe Loves, which we said was 4 to 10. It's very short, but that'll win. And then Buttercup. What did you say? 4 to 1, Buttercup?
Just have to check. I saw 4 to 1 in the betting.
Let's have a quick look.
I don't know if one is. I don't think it will start 4 to 1 after what happened today, Nico.
Yeah, well, it ran behind Under Your Spell and so forth. So, Under Your Spell, what a good winner of the Alan Robertson earlier on today.
And Rain in Holland has come out to win twice after she ran behind.
Also, Rain in Holland beat the good thing today.
Smorgasbord, yeah.
Yeah, it thrashed it, actually. It wasn't a contest. So I'm having a look here. Buttercup is as much as 9 to 2.
Well, there you go. Good value.
With soccershop.bet. 9 to 2.
How's that for the for a nice double. Buttercup to win, J-Love to win, and then cover Buttercup a place and J-Love to win, to cover your money. But I think they have to get on as soon as possible if they want.
Well, as soon as I see this here on Clocking the Gallop, they'll get on. Fill Me Up Buttercup. Do you know that song?
Yes, fill me up, Buttercup.
Fill Me Up Buttercup. That's how you'll start your week here on Clocking the Gallop, the 7th of June. Nino, it's so good to chat. I've missed this big time, and we've got lots of good things planned for Clocking the Gallop going forward. But as you well know, I'm going to recuperate for at least a few weeks at home, doctor's orders. I've lost a lot of weight, as you can see, but the important thing is that I'm backfiring, and we'll give the Clocking the Gallop customers and punters all the best that we can. We're spending a lot of time at home, so therefore we can concentrate on them. But great to see you again, and looking forward to Monday.
Yeah, to tomorrow. Absolutely, Nico, and a pleasure to see you. Really over ecstatic. I just can't find the words to explain how happy I am to see you back.
Thank you so much.
Looking, okay, you've lost a bit of weight, but that's not going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Just be safe now, and more important that you get better. That's most important.
Thank you, Nino. We'll talk about the upcoming races around the country as we normally do when we get some time. But for the moment, I'm going to say cheers to you, and we'll see you again at the end of the week.
Perfect. Cheers, Nico. All the best, and hope the people make some money tomorrow. That's the
crux of the matter. The crux of the matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Nino.
Correct. Okay.